The Undertaker says modern wrestlers are great athletes, but they forget storytelling. So he spoke to Chris Van, and he says, Chris Van's asking, "What's the piece of advice would you give to upcoming wrestlers now?" And Undertaker says, "I try to get them to calm down a little bit in the sense of all of the crazy. I'll call them flippy doos and stuff like that. Wrestling is dangerous enough. Within the course of any match, you're always just a couple inches away from something really catastrophic happening.
Mhm.
And when you start doing double backflips off things and landing on people, that risk goes up exponentially." He says this is the level of athlete that's out here today is by far the greatest in the history of our industry. But what happens is that they kind of forget.
I agree. You need that storytelling inside these matches. You don't like matches like that where they do a lot of flips and dives and stuff like that. It is good. They do it a lot in AEW as well. But you gotta have that storytelling in between it, like
Mhm.
different things that happen throughout the matches. You don't want to just put a match together just to entertain the
Yeah,
crowd and it goes nowhere.
you just see him do all these flippy doos
Yeah,
like he's basically saying, and then you forget, and then the rivalry still lands flat because you forgot to storytell.
Yeah.
exactly. If you
And
have that storytelling in there,
mhm.
it'll keep the fans invested. People be they'll be hoping to be able to tune in the next time the show comes on, and they'll be looking forward to that. You know, just like with the Bloodline storyline. The storyline was so good, we was waiting each and every week for the show to come on to see what happens next.
Yeah,
And that should be the same thing for every other match.
Because
I agree.
I feel like matches nowadays, no one really selling anymore. There'll be instances where like dude just hit a tornado DDT off the middle rope, and then
Yeah.
he's celebrating, and then dude just bonks right up behind him and clothesline him. Like you just drop on the top of your head. How are you standing?
Yeah.
I agree.
It's so
Yeah.
much stuff like that to where it's like because everyone's more athletic now, the wrestling matches are more like I wouldn't want to say gymnastics because you still put like it's still way more dangerous. It's more about what moves you could do instead of how can you sell like their
How can you sell
story
a story? Yeah.
like because you like when you look at any face and heel dynamic in the match, they pick a specific body part and they work that down, and then like he add like a little limp or whatever in there. Oh my god, his knees actually hurt. How's he gonna come back? But if it's like complete balance the whole time, to where you do a move, I do a move, you do a move, I do a move. You
I
need
get you.
you
Yeah.
need structure to say like this person got to fight back through this adversity, or the heel attacking before the match. So now, like, how we going to be able to function properly? And when he get beat up while he was,
Yeah.
So it's like I don't feel like the small stuff like that stays included all the way, and I
Hmm.
feel like that's a big part of what they're missing.